As soon as summer months start, or more precisely, as soon as March begins, which in German is not even spring, but since I have a birthday on the beginning of March and I was born in India, to me, March signifies rebirth and spring. My journal will always have a garden planning page. Not much about planning, some of the planting plans because I try to rotate my crops a little and I'm still working and learning which crop does better where. So there will be a garden planning plan. There's a whole layout which I did in March with multiple pages because I had to keep track of what I have to plant, what I have to grow, what I can potentially, cheat and buy from the local nursery. And then it happened at such that this year I've been using this Archer and Olive Square journal, and I had forgotten how much space they give you. I used their A5 notebook last year. Then I have used a B5 notebook from Citrus Book Boundary a couple of years back. That was too much space. I did not know what to do with it. I have also used the small square notebooks from my Indian supplier. We do not stock them anymore, or only one or two are left over. But anyways, back to the topic. So when I was doing the habit tracker, I realized the amount of habit I track for the whole month, it could fit into one page, which made sure that I had one whole page beside the habit tracker. Yeah, I could start my dailies there. I could start my link collection. I could do my rolling to-do there. I decided to make my small garden plan there. So it's a monthly update of what is going on in the garden, but it's just actually a page to do a very, very, very elaborate doodle. So I started doing it in March. I did it in April. And in May, I also ended up doing a doodle in the home page with the palette from our garden, and it also came out really, really nice. It was a bit of work. I have to say, I ended up doing a little more work. You can see the drawing of the palette and how I did it, with which supplies I did it, also in another video I have recorded. It's linked in our website. Anyway, so this page is basically me having a lot of space to draw a dream doodle of something which is best in my garden. I cannot still use my imagination to draw. I have to draw something which I can see. And this is something I have been hoping that it will be a roaring success since the last 3 years. And this year is third year. So let's see, three times the charm. I am doing a sweet pea tent. So in the last few years, I have been planting the sweet peas around this date plant that I have used them as a climbing stalk. On the side, I go make stalks like so, make a tent like structure, and I hope the peas will grow. Then I realized that maybe planting them directly on the floor was not a good idea. As you can see, I had done it back in 2024, and I even got my drawing of the sweet peas in 2024. And in summer months, as you see, I will always have a garden plans page, and I am referencing my 2024 notebook where I had drawn my sweet peas and some other flowers and put some flower stickers to do garden plan because I could not find a very good reference online, and I thought, hey, I had drawn it before, let me check and improve on what I had drawn before. This time I have more different kinds of stuff available. I have gray pencils, I have light violet pencils to simulate the flowers, and 2 years of more additional 2 years of practice, which means they should be better. So this year's gardening, last couple of years, as a 2024, when I did the peas, I had done in another part of the garden, and I was going to use our hedge for it to climb. Did not work out very well. So this year I'm going to do at some other gardeners, and I've both planted them in small containers. So they have a limited amount of soil, so that they are not spending all their energy going roots deep into, and they can use that energy to climb on the top. So now at the end of April, beginning of May, they have barely begun, and this is again what I imagine end of May will look like. Probably will not. It will be end of June where it will look like, but hey, a girl can always dream. So I have decided to do my pea tent as my May garden doodle. I'm wondering, what do you think should be my June garden, Doodle? I do have a pond, but I kept the pond overground. I did not dig it in, and I guess I will do something with the pond, maybe, or who knows, or maybe there will not be any doodle because we'll be traveling, so I will not have time to doodle that much. It's all open. Anyway, so this is my container garden in a corner of, in the middle of our garden, and a very sunny spot. And I used to do strawberries here on the ground, but now I have removed the strawberries. So the strawberries used to share the field with the peas. Did not work out also well for the strawberries, so the strawberries have been moved to a sunnier bed, on a high raised bed where they can spread around. This year I am not expecting too much yield, and this pea still have some old strawberries on and around which I have not removed. So I'm excited to see the double yield this year, or if there will be a double yield. For now, I am just experimenting with my brush sign pens, my watercolor pencil, all from Pentel Arts, and I am kinda very proud of myself and how far I have come with my garden coloring. Although I'm not sure that the peas colors look very vibrant compared to the green color on the yellow color page from 2024 when I used only brush pens, but I feel like they look more realistic. What do you think? Do they look realistic? I think they do look realistic, and I'm looking forward to see in reality how my pea tent will work out, how much they will grow, and how much pea I can harvest this summer gardening season. So happy gardening, people, and I hope you have a nice time in this summer.